Immigrate to Canada without a job offer, with CLB 5 to be eligible, and a program where maximum points are being allotted to applicants between the age group 31 to 40 years. Is it possible? Yes, absolutely. So there may be one more opportunity for some of you. Watch today's presentation to know more about it. Hello viewers, my name is Reshma Mathur and I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant based in Ottawa, Canada. Please get in touch with me if you need assistance with Canadian immigration matters for temporary and permanent immigration. You can also visit our website at royalvistaimmigration.com to know more. There's also a free assessment form given on the website which you can fill to proceed further. Today I'm talking about the new promising pathway, a PNP program called Priority Skills, Newfoundland and Labrador. Let me tell you a little about Newfoundland and Labrador. It's the most easterly point in North America, and if you did not know, it's just a 5-hour flight from St. John's to UK. The province is larger than many countries, including Germany, Japan, Great Britain, and New Zealand. It's a very popular destination for tourists who are seeking clean ocean air, and it's very popular, known internationally for its film and television productions. And industries such as oil and gas and fishery are very important for this province. There are many opportunities in software development, engineering, advanced manufacturing and consulting. Renting and home ownership both are more affordable than other big cities like Toronto or Vancouver. So you can lead a good quality life here. Road traffic is also light. Commutes are short compared to many North American cities. People are also warm and friendly. Weather varies greatly through winter, spring, fall and summer. Temperatures in the summer average 16 degrees centigrade, while winter temperatures average just below freezing, which means you have snow. Residents enjoy all seasons here. If you're a nature lover, there are tons of opportunities for whale and bird watching. And in addition to that, you can enjoy kayaking, hiking, biking, canoeing, rafting, scuba diving, sailing, and snowmobiling. There's breathtaking scenery and beautiful countryside. If this place sounds like a place you would want to settle in, please continue watching to know more about how this program works. This program was created to help address the local labor market shortage and to attract immigrant skills, or rather priority skills that are not available in the province, which include healthcare, information technology, ocean industries. So expressions of interest is they're being accepted from newcomers who have worked in a specialized, high-skilled, high-demand, or I'll say a priority occupation for at least 1 full year in the last 10 years. And you can find this list of in-demand occupations on the provincial immigration website. The work experience required for in-demand occupations for this work, it does not have to be obtained in Newfoundland and Labrador. It can be obtained in Canada or abroad. Expression of interest is also being accepted from individuals who have completed PhD or Masters from Memorial University within the past 3 years in technology, healthcare, aquaculture or agriculture. This university is publicly funded and it offers degrees in engineering, business, medicine, etc. It's rated as one of the best universities in Canada. Now, what's the first step here in this program or in this process? It's completing a questionnaire which requires information about 5 topics: your English and French language ability, age, education, work experience, and whether you have family in Newfoundland and Labrador. This expression of interest is to show that you are interested in settling down, in immigrating to this province. And applicants who exceed the minimum score of only 60 points will be accepted. Candidates with higher scores, and though a job offer is not required, but those who receive the most interest from local employers may even get a job offer. So if the employer feels that applicant would be successful in their companies, then they can extend a job offer to you. And if you meet the minimum requirements and score high enough on the questionnaire, you will also be asked to submit 3 supporting documents to support your expression of interest. These documents can be your resume, education related documents like transcript, work credentials, cover letter. There are no mandatory supporting documents. You may submit any 3 of these documents that you feel will best support your expression of interest. Now, this helps the employers to vote for the best candidates, and these candidates may receive invitations through the priority skills to submit an application to the provincial nominee program without a job offer. You will be issued a provincial nomination certificate, which you can include in your application for permanent residency. You can send this to the federal government then. Now, you must have completed an IELTS general test or CELPIP general within the last 12 months. And remember, CLB 5 is just the minimum threshold. It's just required, it's just the eligibility, but not that you will be selected because you have CLB 5. So you have to aim for high scores. And while you are waiting for permanent residency, provincial nominees also receive support from Office of Immigration and Multiculturalism staff, like getting support letters for work permit. You can get a work permit while your PR application is in process. And invitations to this program will be issued periodically throughout the year, depending on the demand, because it's a new program, so we have to watch how it goes, especially with COVID-19 policies and guidelines in place. There are challenges to work on, but the province wants to invite and retain bright immigrants who can contribute towards the future of the province. If you want us to help you with this process, please contact us by email or visit our website at royalvistaimmigration.com. Hope you liked today's video. Please like and subscribe for more updates and news about Canadian immigration. Thank you.